Number 5, I'm going to go over the financing. What it takes to get financing, what type of financing we have. Financing for acquisitions, refinance, and refinance retrofitting. Welcome to Venture Capital Global Aviation Solutions. The reason why we're good at financing aircraft is because we've got experts that have been on our team for a while. We've done several strategic custom global aircraft financing in the past. We have owned and sold our own as well. We have the attorneys, accountants, appraisers, the industry specific professionals that you would be looking after, and we have close contact with underwriters and have underwritten our own loans. We are specialists in asset management and are able to leverage and capitalize and subsidize and liquidate your fleet or finance your fleet or upgrade it for avionics, ergonomics on the interior, changing out the cabin, improving the cabin, or just doing a private customized cabin specialty with all custom interior that's Ferrari, Porsche, BMW design, or any of the latest interiors that you'd like to do. Be it from a piston plane to your fixed wing helicopter or your new or used interior, from whatever upgrade you want to do to the most specific best synthetic interior glass touchscreen, from avionics from Garmin to Collins, or anything that you want to do, whatever you need, from going from your round to your glass touchscreen, we've got them. We've got the financing for it. If you're looking to do Aero Value Touch, Diane Skyview, HDX, Aspen, Sandal Aviation, or whatever specific avionics you want to put into your plane, we can do it. Also, we have solutions for high net worth individuals, private held company, or any large publicly traded 1,000 corporations. We've got in-depth relationships with your original equipment manufacturers, suppliers, and your fixed base operations. So, if you like to have a good aircraft management firm or maintenance firm, we have connections with that as well. Great aircraft providers and experience at working at Bombardier or Learjet, where I worked on the back in college as one of my temporary jobs, which I did for a lot of hours at a lot of different jobs, was Bombardier, and we worked on the Learjet 45, the 60, and the Global Express. That's why I know so much about jets, because I know how they cut corners on the new ones. And I worked in the engineering department and Six Sigma, so I know exactly what they do and how they do it, and when you want to buy the right model and what models you do not want to buy. I know all the tricks, and worked in the electronics department as temporary, and actually tried to get on full time, but they wouldn't let me take the test. The manager said it was unheard of and just was impossible. Well, no, let me take the test, because he knew I would have passed it. Anyways, I have experience in it. Later on, when he defaulted on his mortgage and I was working in a mortgage company, he wanted help. Well, trust me, I didn't really help him much. Anyways, I also worked at Raytheon and Flight Safety. With all the simulators from 747, 757s, all the way down to piston planes, to your basic Citation 10s, all your corporate jets, everything back then, Beach Hawkers, the works. So that's my experience in that. And so that gives you my qualifications. So now when it comes to what is needed to get your aircraft financed or refinance retrofitted, whatever you want to do, just your basic information, the guarantors, if you have a corporation of several people, who's on the title work, your aircraft, where you keep it at, your operations manual of a 91, if you've got like your corporate jet, less than 19 passengers, or your 135 operations manual for like your turboprops, all that kind of stuff. If you're buying it, your estimated annual flight hours that you have or you wanted to put on the plane. If it's previously owned, your aircraft spec sheet and your maintenance reports. Also, items that will be required for underwriting are your basic standard information like your corporate financials, income and balance sheet, last year, 2 years personal tax returns, your K-15, your bank and brokerage statements, and a capital cash empire or venture capital cash release form. If you're a pilot and you're buying this for yourself, your pilot's license or any incidents reports, and copy of your driver's license and your W-2 and pay stub. Just give me a call or email me with what the basics are that you want to do, and then I'll make all the rest of the stuff simple and I'll walk you through it. So the process, closing process, we can make simple. We just gather information and put together and get the loans going for you. So if you're wanting to buy one for yourself, your first plane, your first jet, or refinance it, or upgrade your jet or your piston plane to avionics or whatever you want to do to it, we can do that. Or if you're wanting to refinance your whole fleet and upgrade all the electronics on it or avionics or the interior, we could do that as well. So some of the things, if we're doing this, if you're wanting to buy, do your acquisition from a private individual or brokerage, I just need your bill of sale, your loan application, aircraft security agreement, your basic registration, certificate of insurance, your FAA lien, international registry searches on the asset, on the plane, your aircraft lease agreement, your confirmation of engine program, if you're a mechanic, your settlement agreement, and your authorization to close it. Have you sign all those, get all that stuff done, and then boom, that's it. Now, if you want to come to us and you are interested in having us look for your plane, please do. I do have some good contacts, some really great ones, and still relationships directly in the factory, and relationships outside the factory, and relationships with companies that will redesign the whole interior and upgrade your whole cockpit and do everything that you guys need. I did that for several years during college, between other jobs and things, off and on for a long time. I never went permanent because they didn't like the fact that I worked so hard and put in so many hours, and it pissed off all the people that were in the union. So luckily that did happen, and I ended up owning my own jets and selling my own jets. So I'm glad I didn't get stuck working in those places, because I'm not into just being stuck working in the places like that. So if you want an experienced financial expert that can get you into the corporation, get your corporation into the aircraft that you want, or get the aircraft finance that you want to get, if you have it, you want to refinance it, I'm the person. I'm going to give you the competitive advantage. You want to find a certain aircraft, I will guarantee you that I can find the best value aircraft with the least mileage, the best power and frame, and the history, with the unmatched price, because I have great skill at that and great structuring and finding that for you. So give me a call and we will get you set up with the financing, refinance or refinance retrofit, and get you started. My number is 312-473-4163. Mark Anderson, Venture Capital Cash. If you want to do this, Venture Capital Cash and our global aviation solutions. Thanks a lot, and I look forward to talking to you.